My older brother was always the hero of the house. And me? Just the boy everyone compared to him and then ignored. They used to say, I wish you were more like your brother. But years later, the same people were asking me for help. And they had no idea I had already built something they couldn't even imagine. My name is Adil. I'm 28 years old. And if you had known me 5 years ago, you probably would have thought I'd never make it anywhere in life. I wasn't the top student, not the sports star, not the pride of the family. I was quiet, observant, the kind of kid who broke things just to see how they worked. But my older brother, Hamza, he was everything. Every family gathering revolved around him. His pictures were everywhere in the house. My mother used to proudly say, Hamza was special since childhood, and me? I'm still figuring things out, they would say. That sentence followed me everywhere, until I started believing it myself. When I built a small app during college, my father laughed and said, this won't feed you. But when Hamza got a banking job, the whole family celebrated like he had won a national award. The real wound came one night at a family dinner. My mother laughed in front of everyone and said, Adil, honestly tell me, when will you become like your brother? Everyone laughed. I smiled too. But that night, something inside me changed. I stopped trying to prove myself. I went quiet. I stopped posting updates, stopped attending every gathering, and I started building something of my own. Day job in freelancing, night job in coding. While they thought I was lost in life, I was building it. 2 years later, my software started getting traction. Then clients turned into companies, and companies turned into serious money. But I told no one, because I already knew something. They wouldn't see my success. They would only see what they could take from it. Then Hamza's wedding came. Big wedding, expensive venue, luxury everything, and my parents paid for it all proudly. Hamza has always made us proud, my mother said. I stayed silent until the wedding day arrived. No personal invitation, just a group message. Come if you can. So I went, not because I was welcomed, but because I needed to see if anything had changed. It hadn't. I was seated at the back, while Hamza sat like a king in the center of everything. My mother cried during her speech. We are lucky to have a son like Hamza. Then she looked at me and added casually, and Adil is also trying his best. People laughed. That night, I left early. No one noticed. But when I reached home, my company valuation had already crossed millions, and no one knew. Weeks later, at a family dinner, Hamza casually asked me, so, still freelancing? Before I could answer, my mother jumped in. Yes, he's still struggling. I calmly looked at them and said, I run a software company. Silence. Then laughter. Until I showed them the article, and everything stopped. For the first time,